Hey everybody, welcome to our first week of English 1301. So our class is going to focus a lot on composition, and that means we're going to be doing a lot of writing. And the writing that we're going to do is the types of writing that will help us as scholars. So our first thing that we're going to focus on this week is a skill that will hopefully come in handy for you as you start applying in the job market. I'm hoping that most of the skills that we work on in here aren't just those that help you in your academic career, but also in your future career. So you're going to see the first thing that we're going to be working on is our professional email. So I generally will have a short written lesson right here. So make sure you're always going to check out this kind of information right here. And then you can scroll down and get started right on our lesson. So you are here right now. You have made it to the week 1 lecture video. So go ahead and, finish this video and get started on the rest of the content. I do have a class podcast, and I record these with Professor Parker, who is another English 1301 instructor here at Temple College. And we talk a little bit about professional emails, and these are generally very conversational. Podcasts are things that you can listen to and take a break away from the screen. So feel free to, put your headphones on, get up, move around, listen to the content. Maybe you can download it or, link up through Spotify and listen to it as you're running errands in the car, cleaning dishes, all kinds of stuff. So some of you guys are going to see that you are kinesthetic learners, that you like to move around while you're learning, that you get bored staring at a screen all day. And so these podcasts are for you. So go ahead and check those out. Then we're going to get right into the content we have this week. So your first major assignment is your syllabus quiz. Now, I sent out your syllabus already, so hopefully you've had a few minutes to look that over. If not, you can always come right back up here and come over here to the syllabus and course schedule. Click into this link and you will find it there. Make sure you read it thoroughly, and then you can start taking this quiz. Now, this quiz is a graded assignment, but you'll see that like most quizzes that I have, you can take them over and over and over again until you get 100. My main goal in this class is that you master skills. So I'm not generally going to teach you something one time and then expect you to execute it perfectly. I want to give you plenty of opportunities to understand and master the information. Okay, so as I explained earlier in our last video, our course is designed on things that you need to read this week. So our focus now is essentially learning to write with an audience in mind. And so we're going to be taking our writing skills that we have been working on, up until this point, and we're going to kind of maybe flip a little bit from what you're used to in most of your day-to-day casual writing. So writing with your audience in mind means that we need to focus on who is reading this material, and that who could absolutely change the way that we are going to write the how. And so this is the main thing that we're looking at. Since English composition tends to focus more on formal and academic writing, you're going to see that we make some major shifts right off the bat. The first thing that we're going to work on is the professional email. Now, there's some different ways that we do professional emails. I know I'm pretty sure many of you guys have seen some different types of emails, casual emails, or texting, and, social media use where we're sending out all different types of information. But a professional email follows a certain type of etiquette. And so I want you to be able to, make those different types of rhetorical choices and to understand the format of how that is done. So you're going to see when you click in here and how to send a professional email, I break down step by step of each part that needs to be contained within a professional email. You're also going to read the short link about email etiquette rules that every professional should know. Our class will deal with more formal writing, and that includes the emails that you're going to send me and the emails that I'm going to send you. And, maybe after we've exchanged several, that might be a little bit more casual, but in the beginning or anytime that you're reaching out to one of your professors or your boss or inquiring about a job, we want to make sure that we're following that professional, style. Okay, so I have a short video here on writing with audience in mind that just links you right over to YouTube for a short video. And this is hopefully helpful to get your mind thinking about the different ways that we shift when we're writing. The way that I'm going to conversate with my family or my close friends is going to be very different than the way I might conversate with my colleagues. I'm not going to text my boss the same way that I'm going to text my girlfriend. So we need to learn to make those kinds of shifts. So what are some main things that happen when we change our audience? Well, for one, we're going to want to make sure that we're capitalizing all of those things that need to be capitalized, especially I. Now, I know we're so used to texting, and this is something I see over and over and over again in class, that people are just, leaving the pronoun I uncapitalized, but we definitely want to nix that. This is a writing class. I am an English teacher. This is something I'm going to come down hard on because it does matter. People are making judgments about applicants or resumes that are not following the right kinds of rules. So I want to make sure we're getting the practice in right off the bat. We want to make sure we're capitalizing the things that need to be capitalized. Proper nouns, I, names of cities, things like that. So the next thing here, I have just top 10 things that I want you to know about the class, and really just to know about writing in general. So the next thing you're going to do here is you're going to work on the things you need to write this week. So we have our first week's discussion post, and this is just one to get our feet wet. We have just an introduction. I want you to tell me about yourself. Tell me about your background in English. Have you enjoyed your English classes? Is writing a struggle for you? What do I need to know about you and your background in writing to help make sure that you're successful in this course? And then the next thing that you're going to write is you're actually going to send a professional email to me. And you're going to see that I'm asking you to go in and take this quiz called a VARK questionnaire. Now, this isn't the type of quiz that you get a grade on. This is the type of quiz that tells you what your primary learning styles might happen to be. So super simple. You can't answer any of these questions wrong, but they're going to give you a little bit of feedback about what you're writing or what your learning style or learning preference might be. So I mentioned earlier that my podcast listeners might be more of my kinesthetic learners. A kinesthetic learner just means that you like to do things hands-on. You need to be moving. Sitting down for a long period of time, staring at a screen, or, doing different types of online writing might just make you very antsy. It might not be the best way for you to learn stuff. And so I'm really trying to make sure that I diversify the content here to reach all of my learners. Some of you are auditory, which means the podcast will also work well for you because you're going to learn by listening. Some of you are visual, so these types of videos that I'm recording hopefully will help you. And then there are those who are readers and those who are writers. And well, we're going to do a whole lot of those things in this class. But you're going to take that short quiz, and then you're going to send me the professional email following this format of how to send a professional email. And you're going to tell me what your VARK results are. This way I get to know you a little bit, and I get to understand, how best we can work together to make sure that you're learning the information you need. Now we're going to have grammar this week, but this week our main focus is capitalization. So go ahead and go through this link. It's going to lay out all those different rules and give you some examples. And instead of a quiz this week, what you're going to be doing is you're going to go to Kahoot, and I have a link right here for you. And you're going to play a game just to practice some capitalization. You can certainly give this link to any family members and have a competition and just get some practice going. You're not necessarily graded on here, but this will definitely help hone in those skills that we're looking for, and to maybe remind you of some things that we've gotten a little bit too casual about in our normal, everyday, informal writing. So this is all we have for week 1. You're going to see as you progress through and start reading everything that this bar will close up. And hopefully you can join us on our Zoom meeting. I will put an announcement there and we can get to know each other and I can answer any questions you have about this week. I hope you have a great one.